see if it works this time. There we go. All right, let me hit live over here. And as you get here, make sure that you say hello and let me know that you're here. And I apologize for being a couple of minutes late getting on here, or 9 minutes late, actually. It took me longer than I thought. So give me a minute while I pull this up on my phone so I can make sure what is going on. Here we go. So I can make sure what is going on. There we go. All right. Wonderful. All right. So I had some tech issues this morning, so I apologize for not being here at the right time. All right. And so I haven't even put on makeup this morning. It's so funny. And one of the reasons why I have the actual affirmation that I do today, and I don't remember the person's name, but there was someone in the group that had made a post and it was kind of funny. And so she and I were kind of riffing back and forth with different things, and it was just fun. And I shared not too long ago the laughter on the train when the people were on the subway and somebody came in and started laughing, and then it changed the whole vibration of the entire train, right? And so I was thinking a lot about that last night before I went to bed and when I woke up this morning. And so one of the funny things is I decided I was going to fix me a cup of coffee and I was just going to sit down and watch a little TV. And when I put on Netflix, one of the things that popped up was the 50-year anniversary of Saturday Night Live. And I thought, I think I want to partake in that. So I actually went to all the way back to the very first season, the intro to Saturday Night Live. And I think it said it was, what did it say? 1975, I think, was when it aired the first time. And so I was watching it and I was laughing like crazy. And so it was just fun. And then when I got ready to come and talk to you guys and create my affirmation and journal prompt, it was like, it felt so good to just laugh about silliness, right? To just laugh about it, because there's so much going on in the world right now that is getting our attention, and rightly so, because there's catastrophes that have happened and people need help, right? But we can help the vibration of ourselves and the others around us and the planet if we have more laughter. And so, as devastating as all the things are, and as much as we all want to help, to me, it felt like finding a time to laugh is the best thing that we can do as we're sending support and people are going to help and we're sending them prayers and we're doing all of those things, the things that we can do, right? And intermixed in all of that is taking some time for inner reflection and taking some time to laugh, to find some beauty somewhere, right? And I know there are so many things right now that we can focus on that are so horrific, right? But if we cannot do anything to change it, and us being intermixed in the horror of it doesn't change it. We're just really condensing the energy and making it more dense and making it worse that so maybe just by finding some little tidbits of things to laugh about, we can actually lighten up the feeling, even though people may not even realize what's causing it. And like, those that have known me for a while know that I have a granddaughter that, and it's a long story that I'll go into another time if anybody wants to hear it, but I don't see her. I haven't seen her in years. What I do is every time she pops into my mind, which is quite often because she is the screensaver on my phone, all of her pictures are constantly popping up in my feed, right? The thing that I do is I send her love, laughter, peace, comfort, and just prayers, right? And I feel like every time I do that, she may not know what makes her suddenly feel like things are a little bit brighter, or maybe it's that little fleeting moment of happiness that you don't even know why. I mean, we've all experienced it, right? Where we were doing something and all of a sudden we think, oh, I feel really good right this moment. And it might be fleeting, but it's a really good moment. And I feel like that is those times that somebody is lightening the load. They're creating lightness in the vibration of the planet. They're sending it directly to you. And like I feel like my granddaughter, Alexis, I feel like there are moments that she just feels happy. And I sent those to her. And even though I don't see how that happens, I do not see the results of it. I know I sent it and I know she feels it. And I feel the same way with all the people that are dealing with devastation right now. But I will be honest, I remember when my children's father passed away. He had a massive heart attack and he passed away. And for quite a long time after that happened, I felt guilty if I had those little moments of laughter or seeing how beautiful the sunset was or anything like that. I felt guilty for feeling those things. And so people that are going through stuff right now may feel the same way, but it doesn't mean that those moments of recognizing the beautiful sky or those moments of feeling calm. So you see what I mean? So there are so many things that we can help people with without physically there helping, because not everybody has the ability to leave their lives and go and help in that way. And thank God there are a lot of people who are doing that. But not everybody can. So we're doing what we can. And today we're going to focus on we can help people by finding things to laugh with, to laugh about, right? So I'm going to go ahead and share our affirmation. All right, so, let me put it over here. Our affirmation for today is daily laughter feeds my soul, lifts my spirits, and brings lightness and joy to every moment. Not only feeds my soul, yours, and everybody around you, everybody around me. Each time we find something to laugh about. Like I said, I was watching the first episode of Saturday Night Live, and one of the things I thought was, whoa, they would not be allowed to do this today. So it's really interesting. So if you've never seen the first season, go on to and watch, but you will be. I know even now they stretch those boundaries of what's politically correct and what's not. They really do it in the first season, and they may do it throughout. I do not know. I do not remember at what year I started watching it, but the thing is that they really stretch the boundaries, so it can be a little bit in your face, but there are so many things that just make you just split up and laugh. So, whatever you can do today to find something that brings laughter into you, find a comedy movie, find something that will give you some laughter. So, daily laughter feeds my soul, helps others and the planet. Meh, I'm just saying, lifting my spirits and bringing lightness and joy to every moment. And we can bring some lightness to others too. So it's not about taking away all the pain, because we can't do that, but we can send some lightness to others. And so you could spend some time today using this affirmation. And then when you find yourself into some really good laughter, just in your heart, send that to whoever needs that moment of release, that moment of feeling a little bit lighter in their plight. We do what we can, right? All right. So now let me get to the journal prompt. All right. So the journal prompt is, what made you laugh today, even if it was something small? Now, I've already been laughing like crazy this morning, like I said, watching that first episode of Saturday Night Live. But how can you invite more moments of laughter and play into your daily routine? Because as we're doing this for others and the planet and all the things that are going on for people, we're doing it for us as well, right? And so when you think about how much easier your day will be and how much more fun you have in life, if there are things that you can laugh and play with, play about in your daily routine. And so it's so much fun. And so I would love to have you, answer this question. What made you laugh today, even if it's something small? It could be one of those little slapstick comedies. Maybe somebody around you and does the little fall thing, and it's just funny, right? Hopefully they didn't get hurt, but it's funny, right? And so then how can you invite more moments of laughter and play into your daily routine? And one of the things is make a game of it, so that every day there's something that you can gamify and laugh about. All right, so I'm going to go back to the affirmation. Daily laughter feeds my soul, lifting my spirit and bringing lightness and joy to every moment. And I just realized I didn't do something here. All right, let's see if that makes any difference. Oh my goodness. All right, so daily laughter feeds my soul, lifting my spirit and bringing lightness and joy to every moment. Put that on your sticky note, your index card, the screensaver on your phone. Put it on a piece of paper and stick it to your fridge. Put it on your mirror with a chalk marker. Whatever you can do to be reminded today to feed your soul with laughter, to feed the world with laughter, right? So daily laughter feeds my soul, lifting my spirit and bringing lightness and joy to every moment. And good morning, CJ. It's good to have you here. And so, like I was saying a few moments ago, there are so many things that are going on in the world. Some of them are very local to me, right? Or pretty local. And there's nothing I can physically do right now to help, right? Nothing that I can physically do. So the thing is that there are so many people that are volunteering time, they're volunteering their resources, their money, all those things. And those are amazing. And so for those of us that do not have the time ability to walk away from our lives and go do these things, what is it that we can do to help? And that's why, to me, this laughter feeds my soul, but it also lifts the spirits of other people and it changes the vibration. And, we're all vibrational beings. Our vibration permeates out around us. It can actually affect the planet. The Tibetan monks were able to do these meditations that actually lowered the crime rate in certain areas just by meditating. And laughter raises the vibration too. So every time today that we find something to laugh at, we're actually creating this ripple effect into the world and into the people around us of just a little bit of lightness. And like I was sharing just a moment ago, when since I'm no longer see my granddaughter, and like I said, it's a very long story. But the thing that I send her all the time is love and laughter and joy and peace and connection. Just sitting, doing that, right? And so in doing that, I know that I can't see how that affects her. But in my heart, I feel like she's sitting there and she may be, because what is she now, 10? She may be sitting there doing some schoolwork or playing or eating dinner. And suddenly she feels this lightness about her and a reason to, like, it's just like the smile comes for no reason. And that's me sending that to her. So I feel like the reason that this feels so strong to me this morning is that there's not, whew, since I can't physically go and help all those people, I can send them some laughter. I can send them some peace, some lightness in their day, so that maybe while all of that stuff is going on, they in a moment can look up and recognize how beautiful the sky is. Or they can be grateful for the people that are there to help. And I wasn't intending to cry. But it feels important because being depressed and really constricted with what's going on doesn't help anybody. And so when we can't physically go and do the things to help, we can mentally send messages of joy and peace, and that we are there with them, and that we are honoring their plight and giving them something just a little bit lighter to feel better in the moment. So daily laughter feeds my soul, lifting my spirits and bringing lightness and joy to every moment for me and for others. Because remember, our vibration changes so much. We can choose to vibrate in a way that's going to be beneficial, right? Sorry. And then our journal prompt. What made you laugh today? Even if it was something small. Like I said, I watched the first season of Saturday Night Live before I got on here. And so I was laughing like crazy, even though some of it is so unpolitically correct, but that's okay. I had fun watching it. And how can you invite more moments of laughter and play into your daily routine? So what can you do? So for me right now, it's thinking of watching a comedy. There was, and I said the reason that this whole thing started with the laughter and the thinking about it so much this morning was that someone in the group, and I cannot remember who it was because they're relatively new. You love classic Saturday Night Live. Oh my gosh. It was like when I started watching it, I went back because I think it said it was 75 was the first season. And it was just so funny because seeing those people that some of them are not around anymore and seeing them in that beginning stage, it was glorious. And one of the things that I used to love about Saturday Night Live when I started watching it was that those commercials that they had, that in the beginning we didn't know that those were fake commercials. And we'd think, what? But it looks like real commercials. And so I always love those, and those will get me laughing every single time. So thank you for saying that, CJ. I love it as well. And so the other thing that I can do is I can, well, let me go back. I was saying that I get so distracted sometimes. Yes, John Belushi. Yes. George Carlin was hosting the first one. It was amazing. And then Gilda Radner and all those people. There's a big difference in the very beginning and then as it's gone on. So it's on Netflix. 50-year anniversary is what it is. And so go and check it out on Netflix. But there was somebody yesterday that had put something up in the group, a post, and then it said, what did you want to be when you grew up? And so some people were putting things in there, and I said I wanted to be an artist. And then somebody put up a little thing. I need to go back and look and see what their name is. And they put something up about they wanted to be a comedian, and some of the things that they said, it was just funny. So I responded and told them that we love the dad jokes and to share why the turkey crossed the road. And that started this conversation of her and I riffing back and forth with this stuff. We ended up with knock knock jokes and everything. And it made me remember when I was creating the program that I had not too long ago. I did it with Laura Westman, who's actually in this group, and she teaches improv. And so we were putting my expertise with her expertise, and we were doing, because mine's more of a, I can be funny sometimes, but it's like mine is more, meditative. It's more visualization. It's those kinds of things, right? Hypnosis and all that stuff. And so she was bringing the play of the improv and everything into the mix. And we did several master classes. It was glorious. And it changes things when you can find a way to laugh. And so after riffing with this person in the thread of that post, I was thinking a lot last night about how much fun it was to just do that. So I think today I'm going to create a little post for everybody to riff off of and create a story. And it'll be a little bit like what some of the things we did with the improv and everything. And I've done that with, there's a course that I took one time that they gave us you were supposed to just start a conversation, whatever it was, and then each person expanded on it in the same kind of way. And we created an amazing story. And so who knows what'll come out of that, right? But so the thing is that the more we can find to laugh and smile, and even in the midst of things that are not good, right? And remember, like I said, I'm not making light of anybody's situation, because some people are dealing with some really horrific things. But giving them a little piece of joy in their heart, it can't hurt, right? It's gonna help in some ways, even though they may not recognize it at the time. And so let's find some ways. You got any ideas, CJ? What would you do today to help yourself laugh a little bit more? I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. I don't even know. Let me look and see what's going on over here. There's such a delay in things that sometimes I don't see comments until a little bit afterwards. For me today, I'm going to watch some more Saturday Night Live because it's kind of like going back to my childhood, right? And so it actually, it's like songs, certain songs that you hear, all of a sudden you're back into the moment, right? Of when you heard that song the first time, or maybe it's the first time you kiss someone, this song was playing, and every time that it plays, you go back to that moment. And it's such a powerful thing, right? And so when I was watching Saturday Night Live, it's like it took me back in time to how in awe I was when I first saw it, because it was revolutionary in what they were doing a live show. And I mean, it had never been done before. Now, since then, a lot of different kinds of shows have come out that are a similarity, right? But man, oh man, when I watched it, it took me right back. And so, something that you can do today that will help you to get into that place of laughter and joy and peace. And as you experience that, just in your mind, just close your eyes for just a second and send that feeling to anyone who needs it. You guys up for that? Can you send some of your lifted thoughts and feelings out? So, just for a moment, we're just going to play. And so, what I want you to do is, if you're, as long as you're not driving, but if you're watching the replay, play right along, put hashtag replay in the comments. But I want you to just take your hands and just rub them together. Just really, really rub them together. We're just going to do this, get this energy flowing. And then when you move your hand apart, you can feel the energy that you've created. And you can feel it, like you can feel it expand and you can feel it coming together. And so, what I want you to do is, I want you to take this energy that you've just created, and this energy, I want you in your mind to just feel it with the best feelings, the compassion, and with laughter and joy and peace and clarity and optimism, anything that's good that you can fit into this ball that you've created. Just everything that flows into your mind, just put it into that ball and just play with it a little bit. I know some people, it's like the ball gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So you could just feel that energy moving, right? And then as you get as much positivity and joy and all the feelings that you want to send to people, in your mind, you can put, as if there's somebody in your life that needs to be lifted up today, you can send it to them. And we're going to do that in a moment. But if there's not, then I want you to send it to all of those people that are experiencing things of a negative, or anybody that is experiencing something with Hurricane Helena. I want you to send it to them, and you can send it to multiple people. So you've got this energy ball right here and you're feeling it full of everything. And then as we're here on this Zoom right now, on this, or StreamYard, whatever the hell we're on, on our Facebook, then I want you to take that ball and I just want you to send it out. Send it out to everybody that needs that energy, that feeling, that comfort. whatever they need. You've created this energy ball and you just send it to them. You don't have to know them. It doesn't matter. You can know them if you want. If it's somebody that you know and you want to send it directly to them, the thing that's interesting is note the time of day, what time it is. And if you're sending it to someone you know, maybe a little bit later today, ask them about how their morning was or how their day was, because I don't know what time it is where you're at, right? For me, it's 10:39 a.m. And see, I can still feel the energy in my hands as that energy is being released and sent to everybody that is experiencing anything with Hurricane Helena. Anybody that needs a uplifting spirit, anybody that needs some kind of joy, peace, and just send it out. Let them have it. And then you can bring it in to you because you need it too. We all do. All right. So thank you for being here this morning. And I will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. So I would love for you to check out the comment section in the group because I'm going to be putting a thread there that I'm hoping that everybody will riff off of, and let's have fun. Let's see if we can't raise the vibration just a little bit for each of us, right? So you have a day filled with laughter and love and whatever else you need. And I will see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. Love you guys.